Good morning, students. Okay, today we'll see one problem on reaction turbine. Okay, the problem is a certain stage of Parsons reaction turbine consists of one row of fixed blades and moving blades. Okay, so this problem belongs to single stage reaction turbine. Okay, the details of reaction turbine are the diameter of the turbine is 68 centimeters and the speed of the turbine is 3000 rpm and mass flow rate of steam is 13.5 kilogram and velocity of steam at the exit of the steam and inlet to the exit of one set of fixed blades and to the inlet of one set of moving blades, that is equal, that is v1 is equal to 143.7 meter per second, v1 is equal to vr2 is equal to 143.7 meter per second in case of reaction turbine. And given that angle phi angle, the blade angle at exit is equal to, okay, 20 degrees. Okay, phi is equal to alpha is equal to 20 degrees because of our Parsons reaction turbine. In this problem we have to find power developed by the turbine and efficiency of the stage or gross efficiency of the reaction turbine, and also given coefficient of velocity, that is phi psi is equal to 0.74. That means 0.74 is the loss of relative velocity, and conversion of heat energy into kinetic energy is 92%, 0.92. Okay, from the given data we can easily find the blade velocity u is equal to pi dn by 60 and diameter is given, that is 68 centimeters in meters. If you convert 0.68 and rpm 3000 rpm is given, okay, divided by 60, okay, 106.8 meter per second. And by the given values means v1 is equal to vr2, v1 is equal to vr2 is equal to 143.7 and u is equal to pi dn by 60, 106.8 meter per second, and phi is equal to alpha is equal to 20 degrees. You can easily complete the combined velocity triangle by taking the suitable scale. You can easily complete the combined velocity triangle by drawing the u line and by making this alpha line and phi line, and by extending this line up to vertical and extending this u line horizontally. In that manner you can easily complete the combined velocity triangle, or by applying the trigonometric rules also you can easily calculate the remaining required velocities from the combined velocity triangle. Okay, power developed by the turbine we have to calculate in this problem, that is mass flow rate of steam into vw1 plus vw2 into u divided by 10 cube. Okay, the mass flow rate is equal to the 13.5 that is given in the given data, and vw1 plus vw2 from the combined velocity triangle, that is 165 into 106.8 divided by 10 cube. Okay, and u value also you have to substitute, that is 106.8. so the power developed by the turbine in terms of kilowatts is 237.89 kilowatts. And always you have to remember the conditions of the reaction turbine: alpha is equal to 5 and theta is equal to beta. Alpha is equal to 5 and theta is equal to beta. From the combined velocity triangle itself also you can easily calculate that alpha, theta and beta values. Alpha and phi value is given, theta and beta value also you can easily calculate from the combined velocity triangle. Okay, the second important term we have to find, the enthalpy drop is equal to the 2 into v1 square minus psi into v2 square by 2 into efficiency of the turbine. Okay, that is equal to the enthalpy drop in a stage between the fixed blades and moving blades. Okay, 19.83 kilojoules. Okay, and the gross efficiency is, okay, work done per kilogram divided by entropy drop per kilogram. Okay, if you calculate this for per kilogram, or if you calculate this for 13.5 kilogram, both are same. Okay, work done is 165 into 106.8, this one. Okay, divided by 19.83 into 10 cube. Okay, 19.83 is the in terms of kilojoules, and this term in terms of joules, that's why we are dividing with 10 cube. Okay, 88.88 percentage of gross efficiency we can measure from the reaction turbine based on the given data. Okay, in case of Parsons reaction turbine means the degree of reaction is 50%, and in any problem if we given the velocity coefficient, that we have to consider as loss of velocity, and if the efficiency is given 0.92%, that means 0.8 percentage of efficiency is lost because of this psi value. Okay, in next class we will see one more problem on reaction turbine. Thank you.